What is up, guys? Max here, and welcome back to another quick and easy Filmit.io demo video. Today we are demoing a tool called Shortcut that is 100% free for all users. Download it and try it out for free from our website. Now, to use any tool that we offer, free or not free, you have to install Filmit Studio, our desktop application that manages all of our plugins and assets. Super simple, but very straightforward. All you have to do is head over to Filmit.io, hit try Filmit Studio, create an account, and download and install Filmit Studio. A really easy way to do it is go to filmit.io/download for Windows or Mac. As always, you do need to make an account. That's okay. Now, once you've installed Filmit Studio, just go to Window, Extensions, and Filmit Studio. Right here pops this up, and it shows all of your tools. We have a nice free section right here you can check out. We have tons of effects and different native GPU effects and stuff to try out. They work in Premiere Pro, After Effects, and DaVinci, so have a ton of fun trying everything out. But today we want to talk about a tool called Shortcut. Shortcut is here. So let's open Shortcut, and here it is. It is a really nice little addition to After Effects and Premiere Pro. Shortcut, in my opinion, needed to be free because you can do all of these things inside of After Effects. You can 100% just do them natively or in Premiere, but it just takes a couple of steps. So as an animator, I find that I do these few things quite often, so we decided as a team to make them into shortcuts. Now, once we go through each one of these, if we don't cover something, feel free to let us know and we can definitely develop it into the tool. So let's take Shortcut and dock it to the right side right here, squish it down into a native panel. It looks really clean, and like any of our tools, we want them to feel native to After Effects or Premiere to work directly into your workflow, so nothing doesn't feel out of the ordinary or different. And to get started, I want to open up another free tool called GIFer to use some GIFs inside of After Effects. So let's dock GIFer here. GIFer is totally a free tool as well that allows you to insert GIFs into your timeline. It's really great. It's super easy and we love it. Let's insert a GIF right here. It's Spider-Man doing his thing. The new movie is really awesome, so I suggest you go seeing it. And here you go. Now, as you can tell, GIFer's done its job, so let's just close it down. We're good for now. So as you can see, these are two little GIFs in our timeline. Let's squish this down and let's do the first tool. So the first tool is right here called Adjustment Layer. You just grab your layer. And as you could say, you could always do right click new adjustment layer, but it does this and you have to go like this and make sure it fits your layer. It's got to be perfect. Took a little time, no big deal. But what we can do with Shortcut is just click our layer and click the adjustment layer and it does it like that. Now, if we highlight two layers and do this, it does it like that. If we highlight two layers, hold shift and do this, it does it like that. So that is adjustment layer. The next button is uncomp. So if you highlight both these layers, do pre-comp and you're like, dang, I need to pull these layers back into this layer. Normally you'd have to go into here, you'd have to copy these, bring them back out. But what you can do with uncomp is just click this uncomp button and it just pulls them out. They are now uncomped and it actually saved our pre-comp, which is actually very useful. The next button is freeze frame, and you can 100% just grab this, right click, time, freeze frame. Is it freeze frame? Yeah, there it is. And now this is freeze framed right here. That's totally fine, but I typically have to do more work than that because I want it to play and stop at a certain frame or something. So what you can do is just use our freeze frame tool. So I want it to freeze right here, and don't even click, just click our layer, then click the freeze frame button and it puts a little frame. It'll play here and then freeze there until the end of the layer, which is super handy. Next is super handy as well. So this is a GIF and I'm making a project and I need the GIF to repeat forever in my project. But here's a problem. I'd have to time stretch it and do some keyframing to do this with some stuff. I don't want to do that. So I just want to click the layer and I want to click this loop button, which loops it down our timeline forever. So put this on the next layer above and now this GIF will play forever, which is super nice. The next button is wiggle. Just click this and it just adds a wiggle to your thing. Obviously, wiggle's a very common and famous expression, so we just wanted to throw it in there. Next is the keyframe reverse function. So all you have to do is highlight two keyframes and click this button right here and it will flip the keyframes. Now they are reversed. I just find that manually dragging them back and forth to find the exact spots they were can be a little annoying, so I just wanted to make sure that that was fixed. The next button is screenshot. So this button right there's really no super efficient way to make screenshots very quickly. You can 100% just go to composition, save frame as file, and then do all this and have to go through a system. That's totally fine. But I just wanted to develop a button that just goes like this and it's done. it's already done. You just click the button one time and it's been made. Here's the picture that was saved automatically on my desktop, and it's good to go. Now, if you want to save that somewhere else, just go into settings right here, this little button, and you can change the pathway. And the final button right here is the quality control button. So if you have missing footage or unassigned layers, hidden layers, all this different little quality control things, you need to make sure that your videos are good to go. All you do is click quality control. And as you can see, it popped up missing footage. This right here, we have missing footage that I need to figure out. So that was really nice. Quality control thing let me know that that was there. So we can fix this and reattach our footage, because in a timeline that has 1,000 different layers, you may not know that that one little thing is missing until you just notice it, and it's already been sent to a client, so you want to fix it. Oh, and you may have noticed Filmit Studio, when it's squished down, it does that. So if you do want to make Filmit Studio more manageable in After Effects, you can totally do that. And that is Shortcut from Filmit Studio. As always, click settings, scroll through, check everything out. You can turn on and off certain settings. And let's say in After Effects, I want to turn off the wiggle thing because I don't think I need it. Just turn it off and it'll go away. No problem. Let's turn it back on. So as we add new effects, so eventually I'm sure this will grow quite a lot if you leave good suggestions, and the team is always thinking of new things as well. Feel free to try out all our tools. There's a 7-day free trial, and if you have questions at any point in time, anything works not as intended or something you didn't expect, feel free to just click your little profile right here, scroll down to the bottom, hit contact support. This module pops up. You can just type in your name, your email, general question, feature request, or bug report, and we will help you out. As always, guys, I'm Max. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, have a ton of fun trying out Filmit Studio.